So, how many budgets you done now?
Lost count. Feels like I'm in a Liam Neeson movie every time, though. The plot never changes.
But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career.
Jim Chalmers' third budget was very similar to his first two. Heavy on the self-congratulations.
Last year, our responsible economic management delivered the first surplus in 15 years. We now expect another surplus of $9.3 billion this year.
First back-to-back surpluses in nearly 2 decades. Apparently living within our means for 2 years in a row is worth a high five.
Yeah, he said this is a budget for the here and now.
A responsible budget that helps people under pressure today.
Like who?
Anthony Albanese. The guy needs a break.
This budget shows that we are realistic about the pressures that people face right now, and we are optimistic about the future.
Cost of living was front and centre, and Jim wanted to prove he's here to help.
Plenty of money in the kitty to do that.
$9.3 billion surplus, which sounds a lot until you realise the size of the entire budget, the cost of running Australia for a year.
$100 billion.
More than $700 billion, actually. The surplus came despite a whopping hit to the bottom line from tax cuts and rebates.
From July 1, all 13.6 million taxpayers will get a tax cut.
The average benefit will be about $36 a week.
$35 all you can eat wings and fries at Wing Boy in Randwick.
Energy rebate is worth a few hunch.
From July 1, Australians will receive an energy rebate of $300, and 1 million small businesses will get a little bit more.
And he's spending $3 billion for cheaper medicine, which we all hope means cheaper pseudoephedrine and therefore cheaper meth.
All right, we're going to make a lot of money together.
Which the nation's tradies will need if they're going to build the 1 million or 1.2 million new homes Jim wants on the market in the next 5 years.
Our goal is ambitious, but it's achievable if we all work together and if we all do our bit.
Up late winning a Pulitzer Prize for political commentary is ambitious, Jim. Building 1 million homes is something different.
You're sweet, and I love you, but you're delusional.
You can't find a tradie for love nor money at the moment.
And we're providing $89 million for 20,000 additional fee-free TAFE and vet and vocational places to train more construction workers to do the work that we will need.
They won't graduate for 3 or 4 years, mate.
So tax cuts for all, energy rebates and 1 million new homes.
And we're meant to believe none of that is inflationary.
Treasury's now forecasting that inflation could return to target earlier, perhaps even by the end of this year.
A bold prediction that literally puts him at odds with the world's most accomplished economic thought leaders.
Voodoo economics.
Jim says this year's surplus will turn back to back deficits because of unavoidable costs.
Such as?
The $5.2 million we're spending to support the financial sustainability of the Canberra and Darwin Symphony Orchestras, for example. Then there's $1.5 million to improve existing arrangements for the accurate and clear labelling of plant-based alternative protein products. And $20.7 million for something called Australia-France Enhanced Relations.
$20 million for?
Croissant diplomacy. To soothe the ego of the cheese-eating surrender monkey-in-chief after ScoMo's sub-snub.
You think he lied to you?
I don't think. I know.
Nuclear subs cost a bomb.
I don't mind spending on defence.
We're injecting $50.3 billion over the decade to deliver the capabilities we need to keep Australians safe as part of the National Defence Strategy.
I do mind it when governments say investment in defence is good for the economy, because it's not. Building ships and tanks doesn't create wealth. If it did, North Korea would be the richest country on earth.
Really doesn't fit the budget narrative.
Which is why Jim also didn't want to dwell on the issue of debt. Bragging about debt at just $900 billion. The 2024-25 federal budget runs to 4 volumes and 947 pages. The one page in all that Jim really doesn't want you to pay attention to is this one. That shows that by the end of 2028, our national debt will be over $1.1 trillion, and the interest on that debt each year will be $35.6 billion. That's 8 times the annual Home Affairs budget.
Let's go!
But who cares about the financial detail and economic reality? Budgets are about more important things than that.
This budget reflects our biggest ambitions and our highest aspirations.
Like being Prime Minister, huh, Jim? I'm Ben Harvey.